This isn't where her story was supposed to go, but sometimes we get lost before we even realize we've wandered. Earlier that day, Bubble Basin Elementary was buzzing. It was field trip day. Rumor had it they were finally going to the plankton zoo, where you stare at a tank just long enough to think a speck might have waved at you.
Hello.
Lola, munching on a bag of fish flakes her mom packed for her, was excited about the day, even though the plankton zoo was kind of lame.
Oh.
Miss Mino told the class to stick together. The deep sea can be a treacherous place. Lola, however, was not really paying attention. And then something shimmered, tiny, glowing, adorable, practically begging to be followed. It zipped away like it had somewhere important to be, and Lola, she followed. She didn't tell anyone, didn't even think. Something about that shimmer tugged at her curiosity like a mystery wrapped in sparkle, so she followed the glow. And with every flick of her tail, the world behind her got smaller, until suddenly it was gone. Her brave face cracked. She cried, real tears, big and bubbling, the kind that come when you feel completely, truly lost. She looked around and saw nothing. No seahorse, no school, just quiet. A prickly silence pressed in. Something moved. Lola's heart raced. She spun in circles, flakes floating, thoughts spiraling. She had no idea where she was. Then came the slither, a long, lean shadow slipping between coral, an eel with teeth too sharp and eyes too menacing. Lola darted left, only to spot the unmistakable shape of a blocky shark fin slicing through the gloom. It didn't lunge, it didn't need to. She tucked into a nook, hugging her flakes like they could save her. Tears and wet fish flakes clouded her vision. Every bubble sounded like footsteps. Every shadow was a threat. Her only solution? Cry harder. And just when she thought she was out of options and dropped her fish flakes, something stirred. And there he was, Ocho the orange octopus, just quietly stacking shells like only an octopus would. She turned and saw him. He curtailed his shell-stacking activities and said, "You wandered into this, but you're bright, you're brave. Crying's honest, but it's not going to help. You've got a brain, use it. You're smarter than you give yourself credit for." Lola sniffled, wiped her tears with one fin, and then she decided to choose bravery today instead. Instead of crying, Lola took a breath and decided to believe in herself. She needed to rack her little fish brain and come up with a plan. Aha, she thought, fish flakes, a messy trail leading from the deep to the day's beginning. She could follow it if she stayed calm, looked closely, and trusted her memory. Her mess would be her map. She smiled just a little, the kind of fish smile that says, "I think I can do this." One flick of a fin, then another, past the spooky eel still lurking in the eel grass. The flakes floated like tiny golden arrows, and Lola followed. Her plan worked. She found her way back. There they were, the class, the teacher, all enjoying the plankton zoo. Perhaps not enjoying it, but all there anyway. Miss Mino didn't even turn around. The class hadn't noticed that quiet little Lola was missing. Lola had always been the shy one, the one who barely bubbled up a sentence. But not today, not anymore. She swam up, confident, calm, glowing from the inside out. She didn't need to explain, her presence was her story, her bravery the punctuation mark. And that smile wasn't just that she had found her way back. It was because she pushed herself to think things through and overcame a tough situation. She hadn't just come back. She had come into her own. Later that night, under a blanket of bioluminescent starfish, Lola floated in the quiet. Ocho reappeared for only a moment, drifting by like a thought. Lola remembered what Ocho had told her. You are brighter than you know, and she was, but now she knew it. Turns out, she wandered not to escape, but to be found. That's all for today, my friends. Be sure to like and subscribe for more stories from Motivational Octopus. Catch you on the next wave.